Well, I put off doing this video seeing how other people reacted to Unbreakable, Split. Wait, did I already do this video? No, I'm pretty sure I must have done a video. Yeah, I will look that over later. Okay, I had to rewatch one of my video from almost a week ago. I didn't say how I felt about the movie. What I felt about the movie? I will agree with everyone. The ending was terrible. I'm sorry. Mostly, why, Shyamalan? You bring back one of your most popular film characters into a sequel people have been waiting for years, because, well, I can't blame them. The movie was actually pretty good. And you killed your popular character, not the Horde, David Dunn, played by the most badass of actors. You drowned him in a puddle. Why? I know I made a video about how we don't always need a connected universe, but you don't kill your freaking heroes and villain and whatever you want to call the Horde. I'm going to consider him as a neutral guy. Since in the trailer we saw him hugging a bunch of crazy people in the hospital. Don't know why Shyamalan cut that out of the movie. And we all know about the channel, about how the guy points out all the wrong things, all the stupid things, all that. And I watched the video about a guy who made videos about the three movies. Well, I'm pretty sure he done Glass first. I'm pretty sure he did. Then Split, then Unbreakable. But I agree with him. Shyamalan, why? One of your most popular characters you have ever written, even showing weird facts about comic books. Don't forget, all that comic book information was in the year of 2000. So yes, we could bet comic books are still selling, because a lot of productions kind of stopped if it involves real life people acting these scenes out, or TV shows. And I can admit some writers and possibly artists would have been sick. But the problem I have with this whole entire world, it's not great. It's not good. The ending, sure, I hated the first part of the ending, where all the characters died, where Kevin was finally able to control his whole entire mind again, his body, but Shyamalan gets him shot. Boo! He could have easily tried, I don't know, protect the girl from possibly bullets. And Mr. Glass, he planned all of that and almost planning everything when the 3 days he has left, where he was going to be brain dead. I can admit the character is smart, and I am surprised Samuel L. Jackson came back to play that role again. And I like how he was the reason the Horde existed. But some people might think, oh, when that time when David touched that one woman who was definitely abusing their child, they instantly thought it was Kevin. Can't blame you. That woman also, if you look closely to her medical records, weirdly enough, that woman had the ID too. Well, that's pretty ironic if you think about it. But she never got superpowers. And I will say possibly it's kind of okay making Mr. Glass getting killed by the Beast. That's the one death I will accept. But the one death everyone hates is David Dunn being drowned in a puddle. Really, Shyamalan? We get it. You're trying to make this like if they were in a real world. This is not a cartoon. This is not a comic. Giving them abilities possibly beyond average strength. You know, making the Beast flip over a police car. Making David bend a metal bar. But you brought all three of your popular actors in these movies. And when you finally make them meet, you instantly kill them. I'm not even joking. I watched all three of these films, and surprisingly, I like the ending of Unbreakable. I like how Mr. Glass was actually giving up on hope, believing maybe I am a psychopath and I should go to jail. And Split where, well, Casey, who was sexually abused, and surprisingly, Shyamalan done great with that story. Even when people said on Split, they kind of made it, well, Shyamalan made it too stupid. I felt sad for the character. I really did. She lost her dad. She keeps getting violated by her uncle. Either way, I'm just kind of a weird halfway happy on the ending of Split. Like, where the Beast is simply trying to find the people who are broken. Seriously, he even considers the homeless people the broken. But the Beast did not even ask what traumatized her. Also, people who survived, who went through these traumatic events, I would technically say the Beast and Shyamalan is not wrong. They're possibly more evolved. And I guess it would make some sense. But the other half where the ending, where Mr. Glass recorded, live streamed the whole entire battle, and he left a message, knowing his plan was gonna work. He knew the plan. He made them convinced. Going to the tower, yada yada, all that, showing beings with superpowers are real, possibly the ones who have minimized bulletproof skin. Actually, if David is able to surviving a train crash, I'm pretty sure a bullet cannot go through him. And this is how I would have possibly ended the movie. Possibly, I will admit, Mr. Glass does sound like the type of character who knew he was gonna die, but it sounded like he also wanted to tell the Beast he was the reason Kevin had to meet him. So I would possibly keep that death in check. But for the battle with David and the Beast, either way, I would not make the Beast die. Or David. If I had to make the characters die, I would at least make David try to fight off as so many people. Mostly with the Beast and underwater, when the Beast tries to drown him every time. Like, possibly in a small lake where the Beast could always punch him. Giving David a challenge and possibly having a broken rib. And maybe one of the altars. Okay, in my honest defense, I would have possibly made one of the altars, possibly Barry, who said he wanted to make a news dressed out of paper, newspaper, and possibly he tells the Beast, we see into the mind, telling the Beast, David Dunn, he survived the train crash. And maybe when where everyone hears that, the Beast thinks, you are one of the broken. You did not ask to survive. And maybe the Beast will let him go and possibly goes on and attacks someone else. Matter of fact, I can't discover a way how to make the ending even better. Possibly I wouldn't kill off Mr. Glass. Maybe David and the Beast would have died in a lake in my version. Giving the Beast some advantages, trying to drown David. I will say the first part of the ending was awful, but the end and the other half of the ending was great. Showing people beings like that exist. If we count out it, possibly YouTube, possibly showing people who have bent these things, because apparently those are actual videos. But maybe it actually made people believe. Seriously, I watched the guy who said the movie is great. He does everything great basically he's the reverse version of that one YouTube show who counts everything is wrong with it, but everything great about it. Even he said the ending of David was stupid in the way how the Beast died. And he also said he was happy how Kevin was not actually evil. And in my honest defense, I never suspected Shyamalan trying to do that. The character suffered dramatic events from his mom, so I wouldn't suspect him turning evil, just one of his alters being evil. I blame the old lady in his head. And the weird pervert. And I guess that weird 9-year-old personality. Also, I think we should not call it the unbreakable universe, possibly the glass universe, since unbreakable used to shatter broken glass, cracked, split. That should have given us a bigger hint how this was connected to the unbreakable world. Broken glass, shattering everywhere, showing altars taking over. And third one, glass, where all the pieces come back together. So, like the title of the video, what I think of the glass universe. Our way, possibly Oh yeah, I'm also gonna make a video about how the Netflix show of Carmen Sandiego could go further beyond. Just give me time on that one, please. And I was just thinking all this in my head just now, how I think of the ending of the Glass universe sucked. Well, we better hope if Shyamalan ever does another movie in the Glass universe, it better be good. Or let his fans take over, for God's sakes. Because twist endings do not work, Shyamalan.